Hello everyone, welcome back to Classic Comics. So today we're looking at X-Men number 2. Now we've got a nice looking cover here by Leinil Yu. It's an action cover, which is a nice change, with Cyclops here front and center, which I like. And we've got Nathan and Rachel fighting some monsters. Now, honestly, any story that has the X-Men doing something besides fight anti-mutant racists is welcome, as that seems to be just about the only thing they ever do anymore. So seeing them fighting standard comic book monsters is kind of welcome. So this is written by John Hickman, with art by Leinil Yu, and then inks by Jerry, I don't know if I'm saying this right, Jerry Alanguilan, and colors by Sonny Cho. So we've got a mysterious new island that has appeared a few miles from Krakoa, the new mutant nation that was founded by Professor Xavier and Magneto and Moira McTaggart. Now Cyclops takes Rachel and Nathan with him to investigate this new island. And also, apparently, Krakoa itself can move around, and it is now moving towards this new island. And look, hey, they have a plane. So, we know the X-Men have planes. So why is Kitty using a boat to travel around the world to pick up mutants and take them to the island? Marauders is a dumb book. I don't like it at all. So, they land on the island, and there's the island there. They land on the island and they start making their way through the jungle. And we get a nice moment of Scott bonding with his kids here. And he tells Rachel about this alien world in the Shi'ar Empire, at least I think that's what he's talking about, and how it's a tropical paradise and they should all go on a vacation there sometime. And I like this. I like these characters, you know, they have so many wild, crazy, and sort of over-the-top soap opera type things happening to them that it's nice seeing them just have this kind of normal human moment where Scott's just being a parent, you know, and talking with his kids. I like this. Then they encounter some freaky kind of wildlife, which you see here. And this is, I don't know, some kind of land squid or something, or some kind of carnivorous plant. I'm not really sure. And so they defeat the plant thing, or whatever it was. And then they encounter this guy. So, yeah, this is a guy. This is a guy here. Now, they can't understand each other. He's speaking some language they can't figure out, and he can't understand them. So then Nathan tries to kind of make a peace offering, and he gives this guy a gift. And what does he give him as a gift? A grenade. And, of course, the predictable thing happens. Of course, he fiddles with the grenade and sets it off and blows up in his face. And, look, this is just stupid. You know, I was really liking the comic up to this point, but this is just stupid. And Nathan even admits it was stupid. But you know what? Admitting it's stupid doesn't make it any less so. This has got to be one of the most ham-fisted ways to create conflict that I've ever seen. I mean, really, you just give a guy a grenade, a guy you've never met before. I mean, you don't know what he's going to do with it. This almost ruined the whole comic for me. Hickman is a good writer, and I expect better than this from him. I mean, this is total hackery right here. So anyway, Jeffree Star here is pissed off. And then he summons some demons, I guess. And then there's a battle as they fight the demons. And the action is not done terribly well, in my opinion. The action scenes are really just kind of static. They're not very dynamic. They're not entertaining or thrilling in any way. And then Rachel has the idea of downloading the mutant language that they've invented for the people on Krakoa. You know, they've created this mutant language that all the mutants can speak now, and they transfer it to one another telepathically. So she then transfers that to this guy, who they refer to as a summoner. I don't know what his actual name is, but he calls himself a summoner. She transfers it to the summoner, and so now they can understand one another. And then they stop fighting and they start talking. And then the two islands, Krakoa and Arakko, which is this island here, this new island, which is called Arakko, which is an anagram of Krakoa. They join and basically merge together and form a single island. And then the summoner says that, you know, I live here now. I live here now because he lives here now. Well, who is he? Turns out that he is Apocalypse. And as these two start talking, it becomes evident that, you know, Apocalypse talks to him as if Apocalypse were his grandfather, essentially. And the summoner mentions that Arakko, the other island, is under siege by an enemy and needs Apocalypse's help. And then we get an Apocalypse hug, of all things. Who would have known? I mean, honestly, look at this face. I mean, look at this face. If that doesn't look evil to you, I mean, he looks more evil than Thanos, almost. So, this is all very interesting. Now, back in House of X, Apocalypse mentioned that he had been to Krakoa before in the past, and that he knew Krakoa and it knew him. But it was just sort of mentioned in passing, and clearly there's more to the backstory of Krakoa and Apocalypse than we know. I had been thinking that Apocalypse was the one mutant who seemed like he really wasn't on board with Professor X's plans. And maybe he would be the one to start trouble, and it looks like that might be the case. So overall here, very, very interesting. This is a plot twist I definitely didn't see coming. Although the stupid bit with a grenade, just, oh God. And what little action we got here was not very entertaining. It was kind of dull. But I am intrigued. So should you give it a look? Well, I don't know. I'll let you make the call if you haven't already. But again, this is a $4 comic. That's just kind of the going rate these days. So I'll let you make your own decision on whether or not you want to pick up this comic or not. So, what did you think? Have you read this comic yourself? And did you like this issue? Are you interested in this new island and what we might learn about it and about Apocalypse? If you are, let me know in the comments. And please like this video, and please subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell for notifications of future videos. And I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching.